East Coast guy, he was a short little guy, hat and coat, and he drove a big Cadillac. And he would come in every day, and we had a board, and he would put his name up, put a star in front of it. He made $227 per sale. In the early 70s, that was a lot of money, especially when you only had $130 when you came to the country. That's a fortune. And so I just wanted to stay there and learn. So he taught me a lot of stuff. He took me out on calls and taught me how to close. He taught me how to make a presentation, talk about everything under the sun, and still get to the form, paper, and the pen in the hand of the customer between 50 and 55 minutes. I must have lost $40 in $1 bets with him that he won't be able to do it. Every single time. So I learned a lot of stuff from him. He was an amazing closer, old-fashioned closer. You sat down with him, you bought a set. And so I became him, and I started to beat him. I started to make 2-3 sales a day. Presentation was only 1 hour and 10 minutes, but I would spend 8 hours a day before that doing other things to get that presentation. And I got to a stage where I would have 4 appointments lined up for the evening, and I'll make 3 appointments. I remember one day I made 3 sales, and I went to the 4th one, and I was exhausted and tired. I'd been working for 14 hours, carried a heavy bag, it was raining. Not in the room, I went in, and I pulled out the 3 orders, and I said, listen, I just made 3 sales today. You guys want to buy this thing or what? Because this is honest to goodness true story. Because that's the reward you get when you are engaged in a lot of activity. I couldn't care less whether they bought it or not. And guess what happened? They said, please. They offered me dinner, they made me tea. They could see I was tired. They signed the paper. Didn't even have to give a presentation. Some tell me I still have a record of making 5 sales in one night in encyclopedias. That's a lot of sales. But it came not from me being good, it came from me being engaged in a ton of activity. I do it. I don't have to do it, but I do it because oxygen of our business is activity. So I don't know how many hours you spend, what your structure is. Even if you do it part-time, you got to have a specific time allocated to the activities that are going to get you business. There is so much business out there that's not even funny. It's everywhere. There was one person, I can't remember the name, who said, in the answer to the question, have you defined your target market? She said, I don't discriminate against anybody. I talk to everybody. Who said that? You did. I loved it. That's the right answer. I got one. What target market? Who in this room would turn down a listing or a buyer if they just walked up to you and say, hey, I want to hire you? What are you going to say? Do you fit in my target market? Target market is a cover story to say, I do something. Get rid of it. Be authentic. Be truthful to yourself.